involved in the stupid.
Well, hello everybody. Lamp just said something completely entirely random to you.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out things in that one ARG, and I'm not willing to go. I don't want to go into the whole thing. It just seems like it's a whole thing I don't want to get involved with. But I'm really curious. I'm like, can I please figure this out? Like,
Hold on.
you want to be like, hey, I cannot figure this out. I am not the smartest person in the world. Please, someone look into this.
There we go.
Like I understand that I don't have the brain for it, but come on.
Do you want to share your screen, by the way?
Yeah.
Or do you want to join me in Genshin?
I'm already in. I could just join you in Genshin. So as not to make my my thing lag for too long.
Oh, I should probably.
Why does it say Persona 5 Genshin Hangout? That's not Persona 5. Excuse me? It's Genshin. Oh.
Yeah, I should probably switch these two. This way my screen's on the top. Or this way my screen's the big screen.
Like, I feel bad to say, like, I don't want to get involved in the ARG exactly because it's just a whole thing. And I know there's people smarter out there who can do it, but it's 5 years after it's done. So I don't even know if it's worth getting into at this point. It's like, is it? I'm not a Matthew Patrick. I can break codes to a certain extent. I like doing that. But there's... I'm going to figure it out one day. Mark my words.
I would not stress about it.
I know, no, it's entirely irrelevant, but I'm like, I'm gonna at least note, like, I found this thing. I just want to say, I'm probably never gonna solve it, but I found it by accident, not through like the symbols of certain worlds. I just found the hub world by accident. So I just want to say it was an accident, and I feel lucky. But I'm sure I'll get people in the comments like, you haven't solved it? I'm not part of the Discord. I'm not wanting to get involved in the Discord, just wanting to say it's there. So it wasn't like, I could get involved. I really could. I just don't feel like it. Does that say I'm probably stupid? Yes, but that's also lazy, so, you know.
I think you're obsessing a little bit, bud.
Huh?
I said I think you're obsessing a little bit, bud.
It's more like I'm morbidly curious. And I just don't... I want to figure out the answer, but I also don't want to figure out the answer.
Sometimes the universe has no answer.
Oh, no, there is an answer to this ARG, but I'm just not willing to devote a serious time to doing the ARG.
Okay, I should say, sometimes the universe does not need an answer.
Oh, yeah, no. This is one of the situations where, like, yeah, I could say there's an answer. I'm not going to get involved enough to make it an answer for me. But I will think one day I'll figure out a cool answer, and then people will be like, you figured that out by accident. But I didn't figure it out.
Take me up.
I love Tainari. He's actually really good when it comes to crit damage. And I've used all of my resin, but I have refused.
By the way, I have 5 wishes saved so far.
Yep, I'm saving up mine because I am waiting for Mavivika.
Yep, we're both waiting on Mavika to show up, to show her goddamn dirty face.
Give me Ghost Rider.
Yes, please.
That's all.
Give me Motorcycle Mama.
Like, I'm saving up all my wishes. I don't care what it takes.
Give me Black Mamba.
Yeah, I mean, I part of me wanted jungling. I'm like, no, I want Mavivika more. She's just cool.
Here's the thing, I will still straight up say that very, very likely, Zhongli would still be more useful to your account.
Yes, but Mavuika is cooler, and I don't know when I'm ever going to see her again.
Well, no, you would still see, you would see her again. She's an Archon. You will see her again. Just like Zhongli, you will see Zhongli again eventually. He's an Archon and a popular one at that. You will see him
Right.
again. You will see him again eventually. Like he's not like Venti. Venti is not a very popular Archon.
Right.
So like Venti I don't expect to see for a while because he's not a very popular Archon.
Right.
Like
Which makes sense. I'm glad I pulled him like day one, but
but the reason Zhongli is would be better for your account is straight up because I am usually a proponent that supports are generally speaking generally speaking support unless you're building a team around them, supports are better to pull for than
oh, I agree. I agree.
supports are better to pull for than DPSs are, generally speaking. But if you can have both, and it's actually looking like Movika is both a support and a DPS.
Wait, I mean, I'm hoping.
No, I'm saying she is. That's what she is. She works like she is. Wanna know what she is? She's Pyro Raiden.
Oh, I like that. I
Uh-huh.
like that. Wait, did she use a spear too?
She uses a regular. She uses a heavy sword.
Sword. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Do I
she
have
uses
do I have
heavy sword.
heavy? Oh, do I have enough of those? Is the question.
That's actually a good question. I don't know if I have anything for her.
Navi, let me look at the swords for you. So I can put Serpent Spine on her.
Serpent Spine is generally a good sword on most
I
DPS.
mean, I've already kind of replaced Gaming anyway, so.
Yeah, on most DPS Serpent. Okay,
Oh, no,
sorry.
wait, hold on, wait. I can give Earthshaker instead.
Um, Earthshaker's not a bad one
Cause
for Earthshaker's not a bad one for her either. Definitely, yeah. Earthshaker is definitely not a bad one. Serpent Spine, you can argue is better, especially. So the difference between Earthshaker and
yeah, Serpent
Serpent
Spine.
Spine is with Serpent Spine you.
It's the longer they're on the field, the more they do, but the more they take,
Right.
according to the stats.
Sorry,
And then,
Hu Tao keeps like having lines, and it's very
sorry,
annoying.
sorry, yeah. So
Uh,
Serpent Spine is the longer they're on the field, the more damage they deal, but the more they take. It
no,
matches 5 stacks.
that's not. So, what I was going to say was so you would use Earthshaker for a sub DPS build of Movika.
I would
because
use.
because the whole point of Earthshaker is that you're fishing for pyro reactions, which is
Right.
her skill, if her tap skill. So her you just tapping your E puts a kind of similar thing to what's around Raiden right
Right.
now. It puts a similar thing around the
Uh,
characters, but with fire instead,
which would give fire reactions.
which would give which would be a fire turret.
Oh, that could be kind of handy though.
So it would give pyro reactions.
That could be good. That could be good. Hmm.
So if you build pyro DPS or sub DPS, which I am probably building pyro sub DPS,
Earthshaker could be good.
World holds dear is but a
you
Earthshaker's a
like
bad
Earthshaker might be better, but then Serpent Spine is the issue with Serpent Spine is that Serpent Spine is for on-field DPS because it does nothing for sub
Right.
DPS. It does nothing for when
Right.
the character is off field because once the character leaves the field, it loses all effect.
I think that's why I give it to Gaming because he's on the field quite often.
Yeah, Gaming is an on-field DPS. the problem with me is I only have two specific 5-star weapons, and they are Redhorn. Mind you, Redhorn is actually a pretty damn good stat stick. Crit damage stat stick is pretty darn good.
Like stat stick.
All stat stick is just
Let's blow bubbles.
I'm trying to think of the right word to say.
It's a club, right?
Yeah, stat stick. It literally, you don't care about the effect, you care about the stats. That's it. The effect doesn't matter. The effect, the ability doesn't matter. The stats do. The ability is okay though on it. Defense is increased by 28%. Normal charge attack damage is increased by 40% of defense. Okay. It's okay, but it is amazing on a character that has high defense. Like on Ito, that is a broken ability.
Right.
Because, like, keep in mind, like, so that is 40% of, 2,908.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That is bump damage. That is a lot of damage.
The world remains constant over the centuries.
And I have two. I have been tempted for a long time to merge the two, but I'm like, no, because I could at some point run into a situation where I get another defensive one. Who the hell, shut up, please. Sorry. I'm trying to find any others that might be useful. Sacrificial Greatsword might be. I can't remember what her. Depending on what her ult is, Sacrificial Greatsword might be useful. No, Portable Power Cell is not useful. Rain Slasher. No. The bell, no.
Hark, for whom the bell tolls, I am late for work.
Favonius Greatsword would be another good one because, so with Favonius Greatsword, it's another sub DPS build, but you would instead, with Favonius Greatsword, you would build as a sub DPS, but you would build for specifically crit rate. You don't care about how much crit damage you're dealing, you care about critting.
Right.
In general. So crit hits have so here's what Favonius Greatsword does. Crit hits have a 60% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles.
Right.
So your which will regenerate 6 energy for the character.
Right.
So for whichever character collects that particle.
Which means energy recharge.
Yeah, and that can happen outside. That can happen while the character's off field.
Oh.
So it turns the character into a battery.
So she would have a higher recharge rate.
She would have a high energy recharge rate, but the whole point would be like you would focus a lot on crit rate, not necessarily crit damage, and your whole goal would be she regenerates everybody else's ult very quickly.
Constant motion.
Like, that's her goal. Her goal is that she regenerates your DPS's ult very quickly.
I shall consider and see what I do. I mean, Nat, if you give her the Earthshaker, it's on brand. That's like Natlan for Natlan, you know?
Earthshaker is not... I am probably going to go for Earthshaker, for the Earthshaker build, because that's the kind of stuff. Either Earthshaker, or I'm probably going to go for either Earthshaker or Favonius Greatsword, depending on how much crit rate I end up getting. If I end up getting a lot of crit rate, I'm probably going to go for Favonius Greatsword.
I wonder how much, what artifacts she'll need.
I can already tell you which artifacts she'll need.
the Natlan set.
And I can tell you exactly which Natlan set she'll need, too.
The one that I gave Kachina, but not Kachina
Yeah,
stats.
yeah. She wants. She's gonna want Scroll of the Hero of Cinder City.
Ah,
Explicitly, that is exactly the one she wants, because that is the one that works while the character is off field, and that is the one that works as. That's the one that lets the character work as a sub DPS. If the character is working as a DPS, then the one that you want to give her is the one that you would give to that I gave to Chaska, which is the one that increases crit rate by a massive amount.
ah. I'm playing web fishing in Genshin.
Sorry if I'm taking up your time.
No, I'm fishing. I want to get fish in the game. I haven't ever made the catch yet, so I should probably one day make that. But in the meantime, it's fine.
But yeah, like that. Hero Cinder City is explicitly what you want for her. My guess is you probably are going to want
Attack.
That's my guess is going to be
Crit,
attack. Depending. So crit. So it depends. If you're going for a crit rate build, you definitely want either crit. You definitely want and prefer a crit rate helm.
Right.
What you don't need is defensive stuff. Like,
right.
Like I can't. Yeah, I can't give Kachina's stuff to her because Kachina's stuff is highly specific to Kachina.
Right, makes sense. Hello, Nezuko. Welcome to the late night casual stream.
Yeah. Yeah, because Kachina stuff is all defense based, I cannot give them to her because those are very specifically Kachina stuff.
I will specifically be pulling. I mean, by the time tomorrow, I'll be this time tomorrow. Not this time tomorrow. No, not this time tomorrow. Early Wednesday will be the next banner.
Yeah, early Wednesday.
So I will not pull tomorrow. I will pull Wednesday.
What I'm happy about is I already have a Pyro Goblet. I don't need to worry about Pyro Goblet.
I think I do too, and I forgot who I gave it to.
I'm just saying I'm happy. I don't need to worry about a Pyro Goblet. It's not a good Pyro Goblet. It is HP defense crit damage, but I have it.
You're watching
that is the
Squid
whole
Game.
point.
You're watching Squid Game. I like it, Squid Game.
But I have it. Like I make a point to keep. I've been making a point to keep elemental damage goblets on hand.
I already have one on the Undertaker. I'm not giving it to Mavuika. Undertaker has her own set. Dendro damage goblet. I don't need that.
Hang on. Go to a character's profile real quick. I can make this infinitely easier for you. Go to a character's profile real quick.
Okay.
Go to artifacts. Go to the cup.
Right.
Go to the cup. Scroll down.
Oh yeah, we can just look at this way.
Yeah.
I have nothing here because this is also one, which I can give her Dea's because Dea has pyro damage, and I don't. If I'm not going to use Dea,
yeah,
anymore,
like effectively, here's the thing: like until you get her stuff, you can just give her whatever you have on Dea, and that will be functional. It just won't be as good.
Also, Merry Late Christmas, you Nezuko. I hope that your Christmas went well.
Merry the late Christmas.
Yeah, I should have.
Like Tenacity will be probably her second best set.
Tenacity?
I'd have lost myself long ago.
Yeah, Tenacity of the Millith will likely be her second best set.
Surviving is tough.
If you're running her sub DPS, Tenacity will likely be her second best set because it's all about increasing damage for everybody else.
Oh.
Like you're because it increases attack for everybody else. But realistically, sorry.
I'm out of moons, by the way, so if you need dungeons, I'm just gonna help you.
Realistically, the one that you the one that you want is Hero Cinder City.
I'll just grind
Which
it out.
honestly, we could just go do that.
I mean, I could just stock up for it, I guess.
Did you collect your moon from the teapot?
I've already used all the moons. I've already used my moons, baby.
You even the one from the teapot? Are you sure?
Yep. I've used all of them.
Do you want to check and make sure?
No, I know I did because I went there and got it.
Well, I know I didn't, so I'm going to go there and get it.
I got mine and used it very quickly because I wanted to grind.
Yeah, well, I know I didn't, so I'm gonna go do that.
And all my moons are done, and I don't have any. Actually, I have fire seals I can turn in for extra points. I'm gonna turn these in for some extra pulls on the banner, so I'll do that real quick. I need as many premium gems that I can get. Please give me premium gems. I want premium gems.
Trust rank, grab all that. Grab that.
I am at 49 pity. I can make it. I can make it. That's 50. I'll take it.
I am going to save collecting the stuff on here until the thing resets.
Thank you for stopping. Yep. How about back the bye later, Nezuko? Enjoy your squid game.
Exchange that.
Go squid your game. I forget there was another one I missed over here.
Exchange this. Exchange this.
Exchange everything. The bird's gone.
By the way, if you want to start on doing the what is it? This I'm trying to remember the story quest that you're on now. You're probably on the end of the Sumeru quest on the Sumeru quest line at this point.
I've already beat the Sumeru quest line.
You beat the main Sumeru quest line. I'm talking about like the very, very end of it, like where they're going to start taking you towards Fontaine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you still they have to. Sadly, the storyline has to push you towards Fontaine.
Wait, is it the Destin encounter? Hold on. No. Well, wait. No. Wait. Did I?
There should be for the Fontaine story. There should be one. There should be something. Yeah, Cerberus. Yeah, Cerberus. Yeah. Yep, that's the one you need to do.
Okay. Well, I better go do that.
Yep. Have fun.
It's the cabaret, baby.
Actually, no, straight up, that is actually a pretty fun storyline. I'm not gonna lie, I actually really quite enjoy that one.
Cabaret?
You'll see why it's such a good storyline. You'll see very quickly why it's such a good storyline. And you'll, it's gonna make you feel, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna make you feel really, really guilty about killing Pilly Trolls.
Oh, I already do.
It's gonna make you feel worse.
Okay, but wait, while I do feel guilty about killing Hilly Trolls, I do not feel overly guilty about killing Hilly Trolls.
It's gonna make you feel worse about killing Hilly Trolls.
I feel worse killing the animals in this game.
It's gonna make you feel like, it's not gonna make you probably feel worse as bad as killing animals, but it's gonna make you feel worse.
The animals are even more innocent than Hilly Trolls.
So use that. So I now have 157. How much craftable do I have?
Kaya. Huh.
Yep. Kaya is connected to this storyline.
I haven't seen him in a while.
They did kind of shoehorn Kaya into the storyline. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of Kaya in this storyline.
I mean, it's nice to see him again.
It is. They kind of shoehorned him in. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like, hey, it's like we have a hot guy back. Like, well, he is hot, but
He is hot. It's hot. It's eye patch boy, but still.
but like, yeah, like he didn't need to be here.
They kind of shoehorned him in a little bit.
It's like, hey, we haven't used Kaya in a while. Throw him in there. It's like,
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, but still.
this is a long way away from Mondstadt, my man. Like a long way.
Let's fly.
He's so hot.
Yes, yeah.
You're the expert in alcoholic beverages, buddy.
To be honest, I kind of wish that they put Venti in this storyline more, and I think Venti would have made a lot more sense.
To be fair, he's more of an alcoholic.
It is, but no. For story purposes, Venti would have made a metric fuck ton more sense. Okay, so I have some condensed now. Oh wow! All the events are gone.
Yep, they're all gone. They got prep for the new one.
Yeah, they do. Still, it feels weird seeing them all gone. Should I pull on this banner one more time? No.
No, we gotta save it.
Oh, no, not worth. Not worth. Gotta have motorcycle mama.
Hi, emo
Like,
Sasuke.
here's the thing. I already have gun mama. I need motorcycle mama.
Yeah. Hi, Albert.
And only that-
Dainsliff.
No,
Phantom of the Opera.
not only that, motorcycle mama and not only that, motorcycle mama and gun mama are gonna be on the same team.
Exactly.
Yes. Sorry, Dad. You're being replaced. I apologize. Yeah, Dave's like, wait, what? But you just built what? Yeah.
Oh, Conria was the underground world. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, like Dad's like, but you just built me. Yeah, I did. Sorry.
Respect to Kaya. Just because I know my ancestry doesn't mean I have to follow it.
Yeah.
It's like, it does not matter where you're from, it's where you're going, which is a quote I live by. Also, Dainsliff, don't be so serious, dude. Come on. Like, chill, bro. Dude, you are so emo.
Yeah, brother, I'm still reeling from what happened yesterday.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be a lot to take in for a while.
Yeah, fucking like. And for those wondering on the stream, President Carter died yesterday.
Legendary soul, rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. I still like the fact that he literally spent his last days specifically spiting Trump.
I mean, he was a legendary soul, and he did much for the community. So kudos.
Still really
Respect
funny
him,
that
nothing but.
he spent the last of his days specifically spiting Trump because Trump didn't want him to. Specifically because Trump said he shouldn't vote.
I mean, the fact that an American president to be is telling someone who is an American don't vote, it's like that's not freedom. That's not a thing we should have here. Like
That's not freedom. And then like Jimmy Carter's like, you know what? I am now going to specifically stay alive just long enough that I get to vote against you.
one should not be told you shouldn't be allowed to vote. Like, no, dude, you can vote.
Like you don't tell a almost 100-year-old man that you don't get to do something. Because here's the thing: once you're almost 100 years old, you turn spiteful. You fill with spite.
Well,
That's what happens.
Way before then. If you're doing it right, it happens way before then.
Yeah, but I mean specifically.
Your spite hardens as you grow older, though. That is one thing I can say, is like, spite only grows stronger as you get older.
Like, there is plenty of evidence that that Jimmy Carter loathed Trump. Like, he hated him. Specifically. And Trump is pretending like that was not the case. Which is
which I mean,
hilarious.
He likes to deflect things.
Because Trump is the specific type of person that Jimmy Carter really did not like.
I mean, I don't blame the guy.
Because, like, keep in mind the type of person that Carter was. He was a peanut farmer. He was a humanitarian. He was a very, very simple person.
Which I respect.
Trump is the opposite of that.
He is blatantly told he doesn't care about the common folk at all.
Yep. Like, if any president has ever cared, like, the president that I compare Carter to is probably Lincoln. And that is because Lincoln grew up poor. Lincoln is probably, besides Carter, the only president to truly and actually understand the American people.
A lot of our leaders tend to not understand us for some reason, and it's strange.
Because a lot of our leaders are rich assholes. And this is why, in my opinion, I think we need a lot more leaders who are from poor communities.
Or at least from the ground who know, like, what to
Yeah,
look for,
or
and
at
not
the
just-
very least, grew up in a poor community. Like, in my opinion, I actually think Hamilton would have made a decent president. Because he grew up poor. He grew up dirt poor.
Right.
Like, he had to scrimp and save and collect from the community around him in order to get to America to begin with.
Right.
Like, I think he would have made a very decent president. Had, it not been for the Ryan Reynolds situation that happened. But that's apart from the point.
Wait, the what again?
The Ryan Reynolds, the Reynolds affair. The Reynolds affair was that was Alexander Hamilton cheating on his wife, then admitting to cheating on his wife.
Wait, so hold on. Ryan Reynolds. How is he
Not
involved?
Ryan Reynolds. Sorry, Alexander Hamilton.
Oh right, yeah. I was just like
Alexander
Ryan
Hamilton.
Ryan
So
Reynolds, what?
no. The the Reynolds pamphlet.
Oh right. So, but
The Reynolds affair.
Hamilton cheated. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, the Reynolds affair. Sorry, not Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
The Reynolds affair.
You said Reynolds. I was like Ryan Reynolds.
No, the Reynolds affair.
Yeah, but no, he cheated on his wife. Yeah.
Yeah, he cheated on his wife. No. The issue was not even necessarily, mind you, him cheating on his wife is a bad thing, but
Right, of course.
we've seen Trump. That is not necessarily a deal breaker. Like if you are suave enough, that is not necessarily a fucking deal breaker.
Right. It's definitely not a good thing, but it's also like maybe
It became a bad thing because he then admitted to it.
I mean, I have to at least give him credit for saying that he did.
Yeah, but he didn't have to. That's the thing. He did not have to because there was no prevailing evidence. He could have said nothing.
True.
His fear was that his enemies were not going to stop looking into it unless he said something about it.
I can understand that fear because otherwise blackmail.
Right, but his enemy, but here's the thing. He knew that there was nothing there for, like, it would have been, politically speaking, it would have been better for him just to do nothing because he knew there was nothing there. He did not do anything illegal.
Immoral, perhaps.
Immoral, yes. Illegal, no. He did nothing illegal because the whole Reynolds situation was the question of, did he pay Reynolds through the Treasury?
Right.
Because you know what Alexander Hamilton was, right? He was he was the Secretary of the Treasury. Like, he was the first Secretary of the Treasury. He was the Secretary of the Treasury.
Right.
So the whole question and the issue was, the question that his enemies were asking was, did you or didn't you pay for this through the Treasury, or what? Is there any kind of skeletons in your closet? Are you hiding something?
Right.
So he was worried that they were going to find out about the Reynolds that they were going to find out about that, and that they were going to assume that he stole money from the Treasury to pay Reynolds' wife in order to be quiet, which he didn't. He paid her out of his own pocket. Which,
so he didn't use the
immoral.
Treasury.
Yeah, he did not use the Treasury, which
He paid out of his own pocket.
So again, immoral, not illegal.
I mean, at least he didn't use the Treasury, I guess.
Yeah. So again, had he not said a word, it would have all disappeared. Because your enemy, politically speaking, your enemy, if they find nothing, if they find out, hey, well, yes, there was an issue going on, what they did was not technically illegal, they're not going to bring it up. They're not going to. They have no reason to. They might bring up,
right.
Hey, this person cheated, but that's, again, not illegal. It is immoral, but you can defend immorality. You cannot defend egality.
You can. I would say you should not defend immorality to a certain extent.
But you can. That's the difference.
You could. Well, people can defend many things, illegality included, but they can also make excuses.
It is harder. Or sorry, I should say it is harder to defend illegality than it is to defend immorality.
I agree.
So basically, He made it harder on himself and gave them what they wanted.
Does anyone want to eat?
When realistically he should have just left well enough alone. He should have just let them do their little mucking about and searching and found, and let them find nothing, because there was nothing to find.
Mademoiselle Crepin.
Because again, while what he did may have been immoral, they would have found nothing, and the treasury was gone. They would have found nothing, and the treasury is gone, and they would have never found out about the Reynolds pamphlet. They would have never found the Reynolds pamphlet. Never would have happened. They would have never found out about Reynolds. Thus, nothing would have happened. The whole thing would have disappeared. Had Alexander Hamilton had Alexander Hamilton thought ahead and said nothing. He should have just shut his mouth. But he was overly worried and overly what's the right word? I'm trying to remember the right word. Cautious. Yeah, he was overcautious about his enemies. And gave them more credit than they deserved. Mind you, his enemies were like two future U.S. presidents.
You should really make a podcast about this history stuff. You can go on hours-long tangents.
Me, I'm sorry.
No, I let you do it because you can talk about it all you want, but understand that I have zero interest in history stuff, so I'm just letting you talk.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. If you want to talk about it, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just, it's not my thing.
But yeah, like...
Never was.
Yeah, no, his enemies were two future U.S. presidents. Monroe and the third U.S. president. I can't remember his name right now.
I can't either.
Sorry, Madison, not Monroe, Madison. Madison and somebody else. I can't remember his name right now. Hold on. Thomas Jefferson.
Ah, right.
And mind you, Hamilton actually highly respected Thomas Jefferson, and they disagreed highly, but he highly respected Thomas Jefferson as an intellectual. Like enough to back him as the enough to back him in the race that he won eventually to become the third president of the United States.
Ah.
I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. I'll stop.
I'm just gonna nod and go along because history is my worst subject along with geography, so I'm just gonna say sure and take your word for it.
To be fair, most of this is coming from literally just the Hamilton musical.
Yes, but I didn't watch it either.
Bitch, it's on Disney. Go watch it.
I am trying to cut back on all my streaming services, which includes Disney Plus and also
No,
cutting off
okay.
Audible.
It being on Disney Plus means you can probably find it extra legally if you really want to.
I might. I just don't have an interest in watching it, but I might.
You should. It's really good. It's a really good stage play.
What's funny is the main exposure I have to Hamilton is the parodies of Hamilton.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like, I've seen parodies of Hamilton, which is where I get the main idea. And my favorite is Jack's Films, whose costume, I love his costume. It was a guy dressed up as Alexander Hamilton who has not seen the movie Hamilton, but thinks he knows the lyrics. It's such a convoluted costume. I love it.
But no, there is evidence that that Hamilton could have been present had he handled the Reynolds situation a lot better than he did.
Right. Which, I mean, that makes sense, but of course he was overcautious and said, well, I'm going to admit to it anyway. It's like, well,
Yeah,
sometimes it is better to not say anything. It gives if you give your opponents ammo, you don't want to give them ammo.
yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Like, don't give your opponents a way to hurt you or use it against you. That's kind of the biggest thing I've learned.
Because yeah, like the Reynolds pamphlet is kind of what killed Hamilton's political career. Like at that point, his political career was effectively dead.
Ah.
And then like,
Bro, I defend your field against monsters for you to try to heal a hilly trail. It's not going to work. Like, I respect that. I know it's your son, but, bruv. Like I'm not gonna kill the hilly trail.
Please see to it that Godwin gets home soon and safe.
Also, you're using what is probably poison in order to try to cure your son. That is not how this works.
but yeah, by the way, do you now see why I said like this is actually a really cool storyline?
I'm skimming through it. I get the point. Like, I know why the people of Connery were cursed, quote unquote. But at the same time, it's like, well, I still have to fight hilly trails, but I feel like if you're already on the brink of madness, which most hilly trails are, then it's like, well, is it a mercy kill to just kill you at that point if you're just lost, mentally speaking? Like, if you think everyone's your enemy, and like if you're attacking innocents, wouldn't it be better to not have you do that?
Yeah,
You
but
know?
keep in mind that this mission kind of proves that you can at the very least treat being a hilly troll.
To an extent.
And like we know from a side mission that you can communicate with hilly trolls without fighting them.
Because there was that one girl in the library.
Yeah.
It's like which I will say, kudos to her. She learned the language and used it. I have to say, good on her. No one else really bothered with that. It's like, you know what? You did your homework. I respect that. You actually learned their language.
So
I don't know.
I kind of feel bad for killing hilly trolls.
I mean, most of the ones in the wild are just like already madness anyway. So it's like, you know what? If you're gonna attack me, I'm gonna attack you. Like, madness or not, I'm not stopping. Hi, Hilly Trail. Where are you taking me? A foggy mine. A creepy place. Buddy. Hey. Buddy. Right. Oh, of course I can't go in. Of course I can't go into the sanctuary. Oh, I'm in the sanctuary. Never mind. Do I have to attack them, or do I just like follow them? Are they gonna react? They are not. Cool. You cool. I mean, not a sand chance anyway. Oh no. What is this?
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can
This
bring
is a
some
boss.
perspective.
Hey guys, bye guys. Ooh. Oh no. I have a bad party for this, but whatever. Ooh. This is a nice dungeon. This is a nice. I mean, they all kind of like the same after a while, but it's a nice dungeon. Oh, hi guys. You know what? Ow, ow. Don't bubble me, you. Oh, right, because you can't technically stay on fire, so it doesn't count for the plant thing. Oh, there's more of you. You know what? Is this actually work? Probably not.
Locked on. Knock him down.
I had the wrong party for this, but whatever, I'll take it.
You have the wrong party?
I haven't. I'm trying out Undertaker, Chi-Chi, Emily, and Kazu right now.
That's not a bad party.
But I have better ones I could use for this. But that's fine. I'll use this for now. I finally gave. I level up the Jade Wing spear, so now Arlecchino has a proper spear. And yeah. Hello, Ninja Blade. Happy last. Oh yeah, last day of 2024. Yay.
Yeah, happy New Year's Eve.
I mean, I'm off. That's all I got. That's all I care about. I'm off. That's all that matters. Get over here. Hello? Okay.
I am probably spending New Year's Day with family, by the way.
I will attempt to. I think my goal is also to spend time with. So I need to get up that day and be like, hey, I can go say hi if they're feeling better. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully my mother's feeling better with the food poisoning and all, and getting over that. Do I go? Where do I? Oh, WoW10 is still the most popular video. Yep, yes it is. Do I go over here? Do I walk in? Yee! Hi, Hilly Trail behind me. Bye, Hilly Trail behind me. Oh, it's upside down. We're in the place from the Strange Things. That one place with the plant monster. The one from Dead by Daylight, a game I will not play the patience for. Now that would be a game we could stream, but there's a lot of hackers in that. I'm good.
There's hackers?
There's a game called Dead by Daylight, and there's a lot of hackers in that game. From what I've seen on clips, there's a lot of hackers.
What's the point in hacking? That just ruins the fun.
Oh, it's just for them to be like, just jerks while being the killer character and just be like, oh, everyone, no, I'm just gonna like attack all of you and just win.
Like, I don't count that as a win. You
No,
lost.
I don't either. No, Stranger Things, yeah. You know, the flip side down, the one with the plant face monster.
I have not seen Stranger Things.
Neither have I. In my defense, I'm bad at watching shows, but there was a rap between 11 and Matilda that someone did. I think Freshie Canal or Eddie FRB. Which, you know what? Between those two, I forgot that Matilda was a psychic.
Yeah, Matilda's a psychic. Yeah. By the way, the Matilda book is fucking crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, way crazier than than the movie was.
Oh, I need to find the book then.
Way different, actually.
Hello, random priest I'm gonna have to fight.
Oh, by the way, MAGA apparently don't like the Wicked movie.
Oh yeah, I can see why.
I can tell you why.
Twitches?
No.
Lesbians?
Maybe, but no, probably not.
it's like I don't know what they. I mean, there's
it
a
would
myriad
be
of
funny if that were the case, but probably not. No. Literally, do you want to know the reason why? And you're gonna be like, why does that matter? They don't like the fact that the woman wearing the green body paint is not white.
Oh, racism.
Yeah, the woman wearing the full green body paint
I was
is
gonna say
not
like
white.
that sounds about right for people hating on the movie for no good reason.
No,
They
okay,
take
this is not just for no good reason. This is like, this boggles my fucking mind. Like, why? What does this character's race fucking matter?
you
Literally.
clearly there have been outrage like that before, and it's expected to see it from people who have no sense.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but.
Why does it boggle your mind? You should be used to this by now from people who are very
Take
petty.
me up.
Yeah, fair. They're looking for a reason.
Locked on.
And if it's racism, it's an easy reason, sadly. That priest was not a perfect being, dude. I am a perfect being because I beat him. All right, let's see what this place has, and I'm actually really Want to see some new art? Sure. What kind? Like, I guess we can't see them here, but it would be on the server, right? Because
Well, I can show off the art. Hold on.
I was say if it's on the server, then that'd be
If anything, yeah, go ahead and send it on the server, and I'll show it off.
Might help make you feel better. So yeah, put us in the server, or DM one of us, and then Shark can show it off, or DM Shark and he can show it off. Then faster doors. Oh, Void Crystal, fun. So the Void Crystal is an Abyss power focus. Oh, you're worshipping that now.
Yep, he has been brainwashed.
Ah.
Alright, let's see what you have, Ninja. Oh, nice. Did you make that Ninja Blade, or did you just did you commission it?
Oh, do I have to fight Aid now? Is he going to become a priest thing?
Oh, made by Chrono Galaxy for Secret Santa I did in Foxglove. Nice.
Ah.
I'm a little out of practice.
Aid, you just
these
absorb
days.
Are you good, buddy?
Any
Are you able
conflicts
to?
around? I'm in the
Are you
mood
going to
for
become a
some
priest? Do I have to
peacemaking.
kill you next? I'm concerned.
No, you do not. Trust me. You're going like. This is more interesting than you think it is.
Okay. Well, let's see the medicine again. Well, what? It worked? Excuse me? No way. You got it to work. What the hell? How? How? Dead, probably.
I sense a crash coming, by the way.
So he's still a hilly churl, but now he's aware that he's a hilly churl.
Yep.
Oh, that's not a good thing to tell your son, but okay. Technically, you just became a monster from your human form, but... How can you even see out of the mask in the first place? Why does it seem like this is a trick by the Abyss?
It is not.
Like but the Abyss just said, "Here's some dark power."
To your hats.
Even though that's technically, at this point, I don't know who's more evil: the seven from Teyvat or the sinners. I brought my Secret Santa Hollow Knight. Ah, you give them.
Take me up.
You've
I want
given
Silksong.
you've given them the gift of a good game.
And make sure. I mean, if you want to get the true ending, I'm not. Make sure to beat it with the flower to the boss rush DLC, and then beat the game. I'm not doing it that way because it is very difficult. I am perfectly happy not doing that.
Let's
I
rock.
should. I don't want to play. I'm already playing Blasphemous. I'm not gonna play two Metroidvanias at the same time. If I play Metroidvanias too much, I'm gonna absolutely get bored of Metroidvanias.
I kind of have, and that's kind of why I'm taking a break from Metroidvanias.
I will say Blasphemous is a Metroidvania, but it's really, really simple. Like, it is not a complicated movement system. It is jump, hit, dodge over here, kind of thing. It's really simple. I appreciate it. I wish it wasn't so graphic, otherwise I would stream it. But it's very good. Like even in pixelated graphic, it's like there's a lot of blood. So, mind you, some of the imagery is interesting to say the least. Especially the three-headed lady I saw hatch from an egg of hair. So that was interesting. We had the guy with the face growing out of his chest. I don't know why
I mean,
they just
to
do.
be fair, in mythology, there is some really funky shit going on.
Yeah, this is based
Like-
off. I don't know.
In Greek mythology, Zeus gives birth.
Yeah, I
Literally.
forgot he did that. I forgot he did that.
Yeah, he gives birth to Athena.
Oh yeah. And in Norse mythology, Loki does his thing with Sleipnir. Or no,
Okay.
sorry, Sleipnir is. Sorry, Loki gives birth to Sleipnir.
By the way,
But,
to any conservative watching that is upset about Loki kind of being gender weird in Marvel, Loki literally in lore in Norse mythology has always been gender weird. Always.
I mean, Loki's a trickster god. Loki, while portrayed typically as male, is not technically confirmed as any given form. That's their job, technically speaking.
like
the
he's
only-
always been gender fluid. Always.
Actually, some Egyptian gods were too. Some Egyptian gods were seen as any gender.
I was
Fighting the loot is
by the way,
often
in the
cause of
Huntsman's
conflict.
Guild, I was
Luckily for
tempted to
you,
make one of
I don't
the
need this stuff.
religion's old Egyptian.
Where's
rather
Thor? Thor is no, he's just a dude. He's always been a dude, like just big, strong man with hammer. Still funny that the hammer came out short.
I was tempted to. I was split between Old Egyptian and pre-Islamic. I decided to go with pre-Islamic because pre-Islamic mythology is fucking wild.
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, Egyptian mythology is interesting too.
It is, but pre-Islamic mythology is fucking wild, and I find it interesting. I might mix the two. I might mix the two together.
That could
to
be
fair.
interesting. That could be interesting. Oh wait, this is the memories of the hut. So we saw what happened afterwards. Did we go back in time?
Let's fly.
Yep.
So we saw what happened after the hut, and this is what happened when we found it in the chest. Like, oh, we saw his face, and then ran away. Huh. Interesting. This is some time magic going on here. I'm confused.
You are confounded.
Like, so this is like, how did the time skip happen? Did we cross a portal somewhere? Like, I'm confused.
Yes.
Like, we didn't technically cross a portal. We just woke up, and it's like, oh, hey, this happened now. Like,
So
you
yeah,
can just do that and say that?
So this banner officially ends in 13 hours.
Yep, so I can pull it at like 2 a.m. tomorrow.
Likely it will
3 a.m. maybe.
Yeah, it'll likely reset like at 3 a.m. to 4 a.m.
I'll just do it Wednesday morning. or Wednesday at some
Yeah,
point.
that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, so basically we left time for a second.
You cut out horribly.
I'm never just cut a bit too.
And you cut out again.
They would never an issue.
Testing, testing. Hello? Hello? Hello?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, so we basically just left a time portal, and
Yep.
this guy came with me. I don't know how that happened, but sure. I don't know how this is not. This is just a weird side. I like it though. Was the whole thing an illusion? No. Oh. Darkness. I'm confused how the Abyss does this.
Does what?
Like how it does all this magic stuff, twist dimensions, all that. Like I'm confused.
I don't know.
Is there anything that really explains to how it does it?
I don't know. I don't think it does yet. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
it
like
has
it's
yet.
like oh dark magic and stuff. Like okay, how? What are you doing with it? Like I need to know the rules, man. What? Why do I keep blacking out in the story? God dang it.
You are jumping around in the timeline.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peace.
You probably don't know why his name matters, do you?
That's a con. Is he the ancestor of Kaya?
Yes.
So we're seeing what happened to his dad.
Yep.
Which was with all this with his son. Wait, so his son wasn't, or rather, Karabert was not is not Kaya.
Yeah.
Kaya was the adopted son.
No, Kaya is his actual son.
But he's not Hilichurl.
No, Kaya is his son here.
Oh, and then Karabert was a previous son.
Yeah.
Ah.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Which does mean that Kaya is Conrian.
Right. So he is he is descended from this guy now, who is but Kaya wasn't technically born in Conria. Wait, do we see Kaya's face? Oh, I'm my brother in this one? What?
I don't know. This has not been explained. Don't question it. This has not been explained.
I wonder if it flips when you're the boy instead. I wonder if it's like, unless the boy has always been the focus of the Abyss story.
Yeah, this has not been explained yet.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts
I think it
around?
flips when you're the girl for the boy
mood
kind
for
of
some
thing. I think it's like you're the
peacemaking.
other person. So we saw that as a memory in our dream. We didn't actually do any of it. Okay.
By the way, I am fully convinced that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, yeah, I forgot that you're not playing the boy.
So I think you have to be the boy to be the girl, and in that dream, and
And
vice
vice
versa.
versa, yeah.
So I think the story has always been like both.
By the way, I am convinced that Dainsleif is related to the Traveler.
Maybe they're all Conrian.
Well, no. The Traveler is confirmed to be Conrian.
So in this case, maybe you all came from the same place outside the planet.
Yeah, like the Traveler is confirmed to be Conrian. Your sibling, however, it's more complicated.
Yeah, because I picked girl, I don't know much about the. Well, I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter who I picked.
Because remember, like both you and your sibling exist.
But in this case, whoever you don't pick is the one who's evil, quote unquote.
No, I would not say that they're evil.
They're an antagonist. They're an antagonist in a sense, but I wouldn't say that they're always evil. It's just like they're against you in some form. Do I get a free thing? I get a free pull for next for the banner. Yay.
So that's 6.
Now I can do Interlude Act 2? What do I have to do for this one? Terra, what? After Daisuke points out that the Ito is forced to reveal to you who's acting... Oh, this is the Blue Oni quest. Did I never finish that? Oh.
Never finished the Blue Oni quest?
No, I never did. I guess I never finished the quest with... Because I remember Ito was like, oh, I'm a big... Okay, no. I'm just doing this. Like, okay. Cool.
Would you mind if we go do some dungeons?
When you lose your way.
Yeah,
gaining some
that's fine. I
altitude
guess I
brings
didn't
some
finish. I didn't do the Oni quest. Whoopsie. I'll do it. I'll do it later. It's fine. I'm not worried about the
No,
Oni
I
quest.
just have I have like 5 things, and then we can focus on that again.
Well, I'm gonna switch off to editing when we're done. So.
So I want to try and start working on her now, since I'm planning on getting her regardless.
We need to get Lamp a big book he can write all the lore in. Depending on the lore, but I have to research.
Lamp does not understand the lore.
Not in Genshin. I have lost all memory of Genshin lore. So
I hardly understand the lore to be.
I'd have to look up all the Genshin lore
Wanna come
again.
over for tea?
Like there's so much going on.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed
Also,
myself to be led by
it
the
technically
whispers
kind
of the
of
abyss.
splits between different people, and they're all
Surviving
going
is
on at
tough.
once because the Raiden
Taming
thing
the beast within
is going on at the same time as the
is
Rex
tougher.
Lapis thing. Like it's all kind of like I don't know who is who anymore, and it's kind of hard to figure out what's happening where. And it's like I like the Raiden lore was easy to understand. The Leeway lore was not so much. The Mondstadt lore was also understandable, so I can appreciate all that. The Sumeru lore, I actually somewhat understood. Somewhat. The Raiden and Mondstadt lore were the most straightforward. They were basically, there is one main problem, which in this case Mondstadt was the Fatui and Dvalin, and in Raiden's case it was the Raiden Shogun. That was the problem.
Yeah, like, so what's the problem? What's the problem in Inazuma, the Raiden Shogun?
Yeah, literally, the Raiden Shogun is the problem in Inazuma. She is the ruler and the villain. In Mondstadt, it was more like the Fatui are messing around, but then also you have people who are like, but you have Dvalin, who's technically the.
It can be argued that Venti is also kind of a problem because he's not actively doing anything. Mind you, he's not working against them. Like,
but he's not helping you.
Yeah, his leadership style is like, I'm not going to interfere.
At all, period. Like, I'm hands off.
At all, period. I'm fully hands off. I'm going to let them do their own shit.
It's like, yeah, but that's also... Like, you can probably try a little harder to help them with that, but okay.
Yeah, like, I'm not a humongous fan of Ventia's leadership style. Why are you leaving?
I'm typing the ninja.
Oh, I just saw the case. I just saw case study psychology. Oh, did I tell you? I got full marks on my
Yeah.
case study.
Dude, please hurry. I do want to get the videos somewhere tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Get your ass in gear, boy. I remember these
There
guys.
is no escape.
I remember these guys, and they were and they're. Oh wait, I am squishy.
You are
Oh,
Bullseye!
I don't know if I want to be that squishy, but
Locked on! Knock him down.
I apologize for not DMing more. I'm just usually at work, and I forget to check Discord
Illusion shattered.
unactively. But I do read Discord. I do promise that. I'm mostly really writing down script stories or future projects, which I have 3 right now I want to do in the future. Specifically covering other games I want to talk about, and for long form content.
Take me up!
Specifically long form content, I should say.
Bullseye!
I might switch to Arlecchino. I think Arlecchino might be better for this dungeon.
Fire in the hole!
I can send you a copy of the stories I've wrote so far. They're not necessarily related to any OCs, but they do have short stories. I do have short stories that I'm writing, along with weird poetry that I just kind of come up with now and again.
Oh, by the way, for people like confused when I mentioned the Huntsman's Guild, that is a story me and Lamp are collaborating on.
And I'm writing chapter 1 of that as we go.
That's not a bad one. That's okay.
But I do.
I'm switching to Arlecchino. I think Arlecchino might be better.
Hello, Nezuko. Welcome back. Let's do this. I can help spread the fire. Wait, Arlecchino and Chaska, you mean?
No. Arlecchino and no.
Right in.
No. I need a shielder with Arlecchino. You know how Arlecchino works.
I can. Oh, well, your shield's better than mine anyway.
Yeah, my shield is a lot better than.
Yeah,
What weapon do you have? Actually, wait. What weapon do you have on yours, by the way?
On who?
On your I'm forgetting her name right now.
But no, Ninja, I can send you the copy of the short stories I wrote so far, along with any chapters of this universe will end. I had those set aside too.
And that will eventually come out, by the way. That we are.
I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Yeah, I am absolutely working. I'm working on the cover and the pictures between chapters. That's my only thing I'm working on right now. I'm putting my whole foot in this thing.
There's that.
Already forgot.
Your day is better than mine, so.
Layla.
Or no, your Layla's better than mine. Yeah.
What weapon do you have on your Layla?
Not a good one right now.
What can you check real quick? I'm just curious.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll check then.
Oh, you didn't have to leave to check.
Yes, you do, because I can't pick their artifact, or I can't take it. It's Favonia sword.
Okay. No, if you switch to the character and then click details, you could.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's fine. But you have re-invite. I have a better Layla anyway. Or you have a better Layla anyway, so.
I do, yeah, that's fair. But you literally did not have to leave in order to do that.
I'll use Kazu to help spread the fire around.
I'm sorry, I'm just making fun of you a little bit.
No, I thought you couldn't check in the. Never mind.
It's fine.
I keep forgetting you can just check. I have one of the Nezuko's. Yeah, I'll send you the short stories. Again, there's no connection, there's no lore. It's just more like, here's a short story that I thought would be kind of cool. That's it. And then Nezuko says I had the best Christmas because one of my presents made me cry. What was that present?
The night is cold.
We can make the rocks burn.
One with wind and cloud.
Technically, we are burning rocks.
Much better. Holy, yeah, that's much better.
I should have brought Arlecchino. I want to use the Undertaker as a sub DPS, but she's not really strong.
You can't use Undertaker as sub DPS.
Well, you can't?
Because Undertaker is where, like, she doesn't have any sub DPS abilities.
She's main DPS.
She's a main DPS, yeah, like
Ah,
purely main DPS. Even like there is no version of her that is a sub DPS, and she has no abilities that like she's like Arlecchino that way. That she has zero abilities that are sub DPS.
true. I need to make her stronger anyway. I need to level her up more because I do want to use her. Just she's not as strong as Arlecchino.
Yeah, if it's a Nat, by the way, yeah, if it's ever a Natline character, usually Natline artifacts are better on them.
Overruled.
Generally speaking.
You mean from Abuika?
My
Yeah,
guiding star.
specifically, yeah, this is a set you want for Abuika.
Well, I'm on a moons anyway, so I can't get to my now, but
Clouds high.
Miku's Symphony Music box figure, like a collector's figure kind of thing
Into the wind. This is there.
of our great Lord Miku.
Transfixed.
Also, that was someone's test, a litmus test of general taste. I think someone's on Tumblr joke. It was if you hear ooh ew, if you think of Miku, you're going to heaven. If it's Weezer, you're not. It's like I don't know, Weezer.
What's Weezer?
Weezer, a band of for long ago. Weezer was an old band by now.
I have no idea what Weezer is.
I should show you their music.
No, my mind went to ooh.
Oh, Uiu. I think of Miku Uiu, but Weezer also had
No,
Uiu
no,
in one of the lyrics.
you made me immediately think ooh.
Ah, then you are not Miku. You are not Miku nor Weezer, which is you are in purgatory.
Yay!
You are in purgatory. Then.
Guys,
I am immune.
sacred name. Fortune
I mean,
is
you're not
open.
cultured though.
Oh,
To be fair, I'm not a huge Miku fan of
Adorn my night. One with nature.
I like the Vocaloid.
I just don't like Vocaloid music. It's not my favorite kind of style of music.
It depends on the who. I think there's different voices of the Vocaloids, and you'll find diehard fans of all of them.
It's the okay. It is the like very AI generated voice that I just. Ew.
They were a huge hit back in the day.
I'm
I know
not
that
saying
much.
I'm not saying they weren't. I'm saying
They-
I don't like them.
To be fair, they're not a human voice. To be fair, and they have some flaws. Anamanaguchi used it pretty well, but technically speaking, yeah, Miku is. I think
And
Miku.
that is it.
I think Miku's owned by a company. I just don't know what they do or like how much of an
Like,
ownership.
I'm not saying Miku doesn't have culture. I'm not saying Miku doesn't have a
But
place
she's
in history.
but she's not a real person per se.
I'm saying that I am not a fan of the Miku style of music.
Yeah. No, I get that. It's not everyone's cup of Joe. Hello, Gamerzilla. Yeah, it's not everybody's cup of Joe, but I think it has a place in my stone dead heart over here. It's like one of them.
Yeah, if
like
you
one
want
of
to go
them.
do the Oni quest, go ahead. Be my guest.
No, I'm gonna hop off and do editing for it because I have to be in bed for too soon. Work comes at a time I do not want to do, but I'm off at 4 tomorrow.
I thought they would have given you New Year's off.
New Year's Day, not Eve.
That's stupid. Gross.
Wait, the Miku figure's worth over $500? Yo, you keep that.
Like, don't
Keep
get me.
that figure.
I'm sorry. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that you have a job. Like, it is gross that they're not giving you New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off. You know what I mean?
We're not many places give you New Year's Eve fully off anyway. Half off.
They should. They should give you both. They should give you both off.
Have a good night, Ninja. I'm gonna head. Well, I'm gonna hop out too soon. Before unless Shark, if you want to keep going with stuff, you can do that.
I'm good to keep
Okay.
going.
Yeah. Shark doesn't keep playing. I'm gonna go hop off to editing video while we're on call, but I'm still be here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide what I want to
Gamerzilla
play.
Platinum Astrobot, excellent game, and I got some Hia toys and Ace SH Monster Arts. Don't know what that is, I'm afraid.
I'm going to actually uninstall Starbound at this point.
Starbound, it never got finished. It just never got finished. I'm sad. I'm very sad it never got finished. Like,
Sorry,
I wish,
Starbound. I'm
I wish,
uninstalling you for right
I
now.
know that Starbound was a mess apparently from behind the scenes, but I really wish people finished that. It's such a good game. It's such a good game.
We could play.
And this,
We could play Among Us.
I don't want to play Among Us. Okay, okay. If we are playing with people we
Oh,
know,
okay. Hang on. Do you want to show off buckshot roulette?
I don't know if we should do that on stream. Well, I mean, we can. It's not like it is. It's not like I need to work on the editing though. I need to work on the editing. I need to focus.
All right, fine. We can do it later then.
I can make it. I can make it short with it. It's fine.
Oh yeah. We can make it short. Oh, by the way, don't forget to make sure it's out of the stuff we out
I'm
of the
working.
stuff we did before.
I've already put one out already.
Oh, okay.
Your mom's put $600 on the figure. Wow, that's a very valuable figure. Please,
Oh yeah, I forgot Skateboard was a thing.
it's a fun game. I mean, if I'm not on Steam, you can just use the stuff.
I'm trying to decide what I want to play. I could play Sonic X Shadow.
You should play Blasphemous.
I'm good.
Just I got tools to mod a DSi and a 3DS. Ooh. I haven't thought about 3DS and DSi in a long time. That killer game. Killer game? Unsure.
Do I have anything? I forget if I have anything downloaded on Epic.
Did I write this poem down somewhere? Yes. By the way, you're gonna see me editing a video.
That's fine.
You're gonna see me editing a video of weird poetry. So, and this is the one comparing lo-fi to oatmeal. So,
That is weird.
I mean, I have the whole poem. Where so much life back. You know what? Hey, the DSi still works. Absolutely. Which
Do you want to? Do you want to know? Oh, that's really funny. Do you want to know how? Do you want to know what's a really funny thing to see?
Uh-huh.
Hogwarts Legacy is so underplayed now. They're having to slash it down to by 75%. It is on sale to $15. I am still not buying it.
Yeah, I understand that.
Gross.
Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports. I wish I had the money to get the movie Shadow DLC for Sonic Shadow.
I forgot. I got Dredge for free.
Dredge? Ooh, fun game. Fun game.
I got it for
It's
free.
really atmospheric. If you haven't played Dredge, just do it on your own, just on the night. It's nice. Go for both endings. Summon Cthulhu. Summon Cthulhu. The world needs more of it anyway.
I would summon Cthulhu in real life.
I wish I. And
I mean,
what else?
To
Like I
be
was
fair,
too.
at this point in time, being led by Cthulhu would be better than being led by whatever the fuck we're being led by right now.
Wait, you got 2 Stanley Cups, Nezuko? I've seen Stanley Cups. They are all the rage.
Cthulhu Vatagan.
I still can't believe we have GTA 6 next year. Oh yeah, that's right. GTA 6 coming out. And Rugrat.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I mean, I personally wouldn't play because I got bored of them, but they're fine.
I will believe it when I see it. They have been saying that that GTS 6 is coming out next year for the last 6 years. I'm kidding.
I mean, to be fair, they got to work on it. You know, they got to work on it.
It's a joke.
They got to work on GTA 6, otherwise it ain't going to get done. And then you're going to have a bad game, and we don't want a Duke Nukem 6 on our hands.
So I'm trying to decide what I want to play, and I don't know what I want to play. But yeah, for those wondering what we were talking about with the whole Huntsman's Guild, it is a book series that we are writing together. These are ideas that I had that Lamp is turning into a book because I am a horrible, terrible writer and I can't connect the islands of ideas to save my life at all, ever. So the idea is that all mythologies, kind of exist at once, and that the Huntsman's Guild is a group of people is kind of like it's a secret society that hunts down and keeps that hunts down night creatures, what are like what normal people would call demons, things that go bump in the night. But huntsmen call them night creatures because not all night creatures are evil, and demon has a very negative connotation to it.
We don't call them demons; they're night creatures. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I also got forget lots of candy. I meant the Millennium movie and last Godzilla movie. They were using suits. Oh man, I miss the Godzilla suits.
Yeah. But yeah. So like, huntsmen hunt down negative emotion night creatures not in order to kill them. Huntsmen explicitly do not kill night creatures. They purify them. There is a big difference, and it is a significant difference, and that is actually like there is a reason why that is a difference, and that does come up in the story. That there is a big difference between killing a night creature and purifying a night creature.
You gotta purify them. You don't gotta be hurting nobody. You can just purify them. It's fine. Do this? I can.
Like, I don't want to give too many spoilers if anybody's actually interested in reading the book. The story.
I mean, how is it phrased? Having a writer friend. Me in this case is like it's like beating the story out of a stick with me out of a stick.
What?
Having writer friends is basically having fan fiction on hand, but you have to beat it out with a stick. That's basically me. It's like, yeah, to beat it out with like it's when I'm at work. Well, I can't take tablet tomorrow, but I will take paper tomorrow because I can.
But like right now, Lamp is slowly working on chapter 1 of the Huntsman's Guild.
Right now I'm going to turn my tablet off because I'm not using it actively. And I am proud to say that my tablet's background wallpaper is Stolas because he is my husbando in Helava.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that, any update on that?
Huh?
Any update on that?
On what again?
On the Huntsman's Guild?
I wrote some today. I'll have to send it to you tomorrow.
You know, like... Okay, I will say only send me stuff if there was like significant.
Okay, then no. I write it as I go along, but I just don't want to. I don't want to take the tablet to work because I don't trust that the other guy will not swipe it.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, only send me it when there's significant change. So this way you're not sending me a billion.
Oh yeah. I was not expecting Godzilla to be in the 2000s. I had the reason why. Okay, I'm curious. You got you got Versace? Nezuko, you got Versace and a new notebook. Yo, Versace is an expensive brand to get.
By the way,
also,
stream, would you guys be interested in this feels loud.
This is one of those videos that if you... I mean, to be fair, there's not too much of a brand on that as far as I've put on the channel, but the fact that this is going to be one of those things where it's like, what is this about Opium Lo-Fi? It's like, I'm going with the animator who basically said, hey, I understand you guys think I post animations. I can post what I want. Thank you. It's like, yeah, that's fair. It's fair. I mean, if it's random, sure, but I just thought this was cool poetry. Actually, that is I did make a poem that was basically a riddle about it, technology and the video itself. Oh, what was that? What was it? I have some good riddles that I remember, but I forgot what they were. Oh well. Godzilla in 1998, the second worst Godzilla movie. I I watched Ultraman when I was young. That was an interesting show. The Japanese one, not the American one. I must make that distinction. There was an American Ultraman. Not good. Just saying. Although, no, wait. It wasn't American Ultraman. It was Superhuman Samurai. That was what it was called. And
there is
was,
an Ultraman cartoon.
yeah, but there was one called Superhuman Samurai. Oh, it was a trip. Like, okay, to transform, he had to go into like cyberspace to do it. So he would get with his buddies in their basement with like rock instruments, and we'd go Superhuman Samurai, strum a chord, and he would go into the TV screen and become the Superhuman Samurai. I'm like, what? Huh? It was an interesting show. I need to find it again. It was so cool. Yeah, get some rest, Ninja. I can hit me up whenever. I'll be if I'm not. I will respond once I can at work. But I'll send you the book tonight before I go to bed. And yeah, they're short stories. I'm not saying they're good, but I'm told to say they're entertaining. I have a physical book too, but I also, I will hopefully they're entertaining. I forgot I got a Miku plushie that I ordered in November. Ah, Miku plushie. Yeah. Hey, you got the Miku plushie. Someone was playing a game where you make stickers, and they made the bone blue, and they said, "Hey, look, we deboned Miku." It's like, people would buy that.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna insult people who like lo-fi with this one, but I'm not meaning it in a mean way.
No. All right.
Gamers, yeah. Get some rest, Gamerzilla. Don't be too late like I am, because I sleep well anyway. I had Gamers up. Please sponsor us.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I use Gamers Ups. Please. Like I mean that I will make content for Gamers Ups. Please, please. Sponsor. We'll do it.
We will make ads.
Like I will make videos long enough to highlight gamer subs. Your product works. I'm not gonna say it doesn't work.
We will whore ourselves out for gamer subs.
I mean, it works though. It works.
We would probably whore ourselves out for a product. No.
As long as it's good product.
Yes.
Like if it's gamer subs, I'll take it. Oh yeah, I forgot the all-time school drama story. Oh yeah, there's more school drama. There's always school drama. My brain's everywhere and nowhere, and yet at the same time, it just... Oh, that was a tomorrow puzzle. That was a tomorrow riddle. That was it. Yes. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I'm really sorry about
My brain is awake and scattered. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Out of my way.
Oh yeah, that's right. I never was and will always will be. No one ever sees me, nor ever will. Yet I am the tenacity of all those who are poor, and the fear of all who is rich. That was the answer. Was tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. No one sees you coming. But the rich have that audacity. That was it.
I would have said
That
the
was-
people.
Or there was also like one about nothing. I think it was. There was like a bunch of different riddles. But I wrote more of a poetry riddle, even though there's
I know, but I would like my answer would have been okay. I'm the people.
Yeah, to be fair, that's an answer too. That's an answer too. You never see the
Hang on.
people.
What was the question?
Let's see. You never see me, yet I will always arrive. I just had it. Hold on. I just had it up, and I don't know the exact wording of it. It was not that one. Yes, I am aware.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
I never was, but always will be. You never see me and never will, but I am the confidence of all who live and breathe.
Yeah, that's the poor.
But the answer is technically tomorrow, but you can also say the poor, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that is
well,
the people. That
almost.
is the poor.
Well, the confidence of all who live and breathe would... the people wouldn't be the confidence of the people, technically. But yeah, I can see why you said people. I think it makes sense. I like some of those. I like some of those more obscure. I mean, there's one about the math. I know the math riddle. That's an easy one though. I'm looking for more complex riddles. Technically speaking, a Zen koan is a riddle by itself, but they're not really meant to be solved. If you've heard of those, the Zen koans.
I have not.
They're basically Zen lessons of relative to monks. Example, they're like lessons about life and how absurd but also like straightforward it is. So, example, two monks are walking along a road. They see a woman on the other side of like a big muddy, like body of water. Not deep, but like ankle deep muddy body of water. The monks, of course, have a vow of celibacy. You don't interact with a lady if you are a male monk, generally speaking. But one of the monks says, "I'll help you," and carries her on her back across a mud puddle, puts her down, and walks away. The other monk, who's been walking the whole time, after a while is like, "Okay, what the heck? Why'd you break your vow there? You touched and helped her." And is like, the other monks, the one who carried her across, said, "I left the woman back there. You're still carrying her on your back." It's like, I like that. Because one, he did technically break the letter, but then there's a spirit of it too. I'm like, I like that koan. There's no right answer. There's a bunch of koans I gotta read again.
All right.
I need to look at more Zen koans.
Right. By the way, speaking of the gamer subs, I'm having some right now.
It's late though.
Man,
It's so late. You shouldn't be drinking it now.
that's alright.
I need to sleep eventually, but I am.
Out of my way. do this.
Fair, just don't skip to. I know that, you know, you have a lot of people that deal with school day basis that kind of suck. But you do have to deal with them, or else if you get in trouble with the staff, like we were skipped many times, there's a reason. Could you help deal with them? No? Then try to tough it out if you can. It's important.
Yeah, school is important.
So, well, individual classes specifically, but yeah, try to skip as little as you can, but deal with them as best you can.
Yeah, I understand. Trust me, I did not like school when I had to go to school. I did not like it one bit.
What she did to you made you want to switch schools. What did she do? Hopefully, it can't be. Hopefully, it wasn't that bad. Rendering these things took me so long because I had to stack all of them. Stack all of those.
Sorry if I'm being quiet.
No, do your thing. Do your thing. I'll start to make longer form videos about games, so be like, please look, I can make long stuff, sponsor. I promise I can do it. Just let me show you how. Oh yeah, White Knuckle. That was a game. A game that's very stressful, but a game.
I've never heard of it.
White Knuckle is... You have to climb from the bottom to the top of a very long cement or stone. Like, imagine those giant silo, like, shooting stacks, those big ones. You're at the very bottom, way down, and you have to climb up. But you only have left and right click. But each hand has a stamina limit, so you can only hold on for so long. Which also means you have to fling yourself in first person from end to end, put new spikes into walls to climb, avoid tentacle monsters, and never stop. It's very tense. It's a cool game, but whew, get your blood going. Oh, so that your friend the person you're talking about was just basically being a general Karen. Got it. That is unfortunate because, yeah, they ruin school days. And lives, for that matter.
When I was in school, I got the police called on me multiple times. because I grew up during a time where autism was not as well known, and they didn't know how to deal with me.
So they didn't understand, and they couldn't do much about it. They were like, well, we don't know how to handle it. Well,
Yeah. So for every little thing, they called in the police. Yep.
which is stupid.
Yep.
It's like, guys, you could work with me. Like, we had therapists and psychologists here, right? We can do. Okay.
Shadow!
Thanks for helping me out and understanding that.
Maria! Thank you, Shadow.
Where did you learn to fight like that?
It must be from a
I can
point in
see-
time before the Ark disaster. Perhaps I can change their fate.
Shadow? You
Yeah,
look
that.
grim. Are you alright?
Understandably, of course,
We'll all
that is a bodily process.
find somewhere
It's
safe
gonna
to
happen.
hide. I'll take care of everything.
I understand she's being immature about it, and it's stupid. But that's, of course, inevitably, when she has a mishap, she'll get picked on for it too. It is stupid, to be fair, but don't let that get to you. They're always younger, especially younger kids in school. They're always very mean. I should know. Very mean.
Kids are assholes.
And that's not to say that young people are all bad, but young people have less discipline when it comes to being mean. Especially middle school. Middle school is fun.
My mother taught one semester in middle school and was like, I am never, ever doing this again.
Middle school is really when kids start to become their own person. And it's like, it's difficult to really control them at that point. I'd say, can we stop at about 15 minutes? That way I can properly get to work on chapter 2 for a bit, and then I can get to bed, trying to get a little more sleep.
Sure.
I'll edit this in the meantime, and then I've already made one short so far. And I'll make 2 more shorts with the other stuff once I have a chance to sit down and actually put them together. Yeah, tomorrow I had to be from 8 to 4, which is fine. I can deal with that. It gives me a chance to write out more. Well, I can't write the hunters right now because I don't have the tablet with me, but I will write them when I get back. But I will work on the other stories I'm trying to finish. I have at least 3 I'm trying to finish right now before more come up because plot bunnies.
Plot bunnies?
The idea that rabbits like to breed and multiply, and if the rabbit is a plot of a story, you just kind of find more of them. You like the 100 bottles of beer on the wall. Take one down, write it down. 110 bottles of beer. Wait, what? It's like how'd you get there?
Hey, no, here's the thing. You get a bunny. Oh, but your bunny is a friend, right?
There's 2 bunnies now.
So you get
Yeah.
2 bunnies. You wake
there's
up.
4
Wait,
bunnies.
what? Now, how did I get 4 bunnies?
And
You
then
wake up again. Wait, how did I get 8?
it's like taking a bunny out of the pen and coming back and finding more. It's like I only took 1 out, didn't I? Yep. You're in a period the second time this month. I did not know you could. I was not aware you could have more than 1 time a month. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
I thought there was only 1. Yeah, I hope. Well, I suppose it can happen in multiple times.
Yep. Anyways, I think this is probably a good stopping point.
But do take care, Nezuko. I hope that it's gonna suck, but face up to her. Don't let her overshadow you with any of this stuff. If she's being that way about it, no. Don't just face her anyway and say, you know what? I'm still here. You can't make me leave. And if she's gonna try to pick on you, do what you can to report. Do what you can to talk about it. Make sure you don't deal with her. And tell your counselor, tell your dean, whatever. You don't want to deal with her. That's the biggest thing. I mean, that's all you can really do. But don't let it get too extreme. And if she tried to threaten you, absolutely reporting it. But yeah, take care of your physical self in the meantime.
Yeah.
But I do have to get ready for bed once I'm done editing video for a bit. I'm supposed to have one this month. Well, coming up anyway. Yeah, just take care of yourself physically as best you can. And get supplies and prep for it. I apologize. Do what you gotta do, Nezuko. I'm sorry. I wish I could say more, but I don't know much more than that. I am Guy. I do not know what that is.
We are merely streamers.
Yeah. Yeah, so thank you for joining us, though, and do take care of yourself. And we'll hopefully catch you around when we can. But stay strong, and stay out there, all of you.
Yep. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Happy New Year.